Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for giving me a voice. I will talk today about Alda's recent achievements basing on article published in Thermal Engineering in December 2022 prepared by Professor Ordonez from Florida State University with cooperation with Professor Gonçalves from Chemistry Department in University of Paraná in Brazil. The microalgae and algae are focused as big interest on for 80 years due to the several factors. First, the polluted river, if become bloom with microalgae versus salty microalgae, they destroy the living. In other cases, most of algae is very good source of protein. They can catch carbon dioxide and they can be used as feed of many feed and can some produce hydrogen. So very widespread approaches and applications of different different stage of living of microalgae. The microalgae shows big for biorefineries due to the possible lipids which can be easily transformed to the biofuels like biobutanol or fatty acetyl esters, which are good as lubricating agent for biofuels, which supplementary can add properties useful for airplanes. And the carbon dioxide can be also catched by them, so cultivating will reduce greenhouse effect. And the quantities that can be used as for recovery of nitrogen and phosphorus. So if polluted area in waste in proper treatment in wastewater treatment, they can be both as catcher of phosphorus and can be used as biosoluble because some of them catch metals, heavy metals. So they can be used as in polluted area, but carefully not to give to the fresh water, especially if are to pollute things. Therefore, production of biofuels, they required often extraction of proper lipids, and it's quite in some temperature. Therefore, we need to cooperate with this process to find methods to utilize them for renewable waste, for example, photovoltaics and power wind or something to get this temperature 100 for 300, which is often used for extraction. There can be also some other extraction with methanol, which doesn't require, but is not so efficient, according to this Professor Gonçalves. The big matter areas is that we can produce some polymers, especially by pretreatment. some, for example, polyalcox, polyhydroxyalkanoates, which are often used after uh, after a potential method of using the rest after dark fermentation can be very easily, or anaerobic the rest of from algae can be very easily the fibers transmitted to for these polymers, which can be suitable to polylactate, so quite big. Some other can be used to pigments and as taxin, which is sugar. So astitaxin is quite oxidant useful, and for focus for food and cosmetics. This is also very important case of using algae, and one of ways which, besides energetics, chemistry, can be are useful. Therefore, we have spare of eyes. Professor Gonsalves gives the most important species as Artosphaera and Spirulina. Spirulina are both very high concentrated content, so very useful in case of polymer formation. That can also be used as metal sorption and can be used in quite salty concentration. But this is showing the deficiency because in fresh water, if something is polluted, they can bloom very efficiently, taking the light and therefore destroying the water from the fresh air and causing that fishes would be dead due to no oxygen. Other can be as chlorella and Centesmus, which are overkites. The chlorella also is very good for bioplastic and biofuel polymers and butanol, and these are quite well. Other is which Ceremus, which is not so efficient like uh, spirulina, but they are safe for fresh water. So they can absorb metabolites, polymers, but not so dangerous. So these are similar potential uh, methods, potential pathways, potential kinds that are most interest. It's very interesting and how it would make and will be part of the potential part of future existing and can be used as cultivating everywhere to fulfill daily demand of polymers of some fresh oxygen made from carbon dioxide and some so can be used everywhere and maybe in even in small part, for example in the patio of people room on roofs, maybe such case would be available. Thank you very much for listening to me.